Okay, for those of you guys that don't know me, this is a part of the YouTube channel where I do a diary entry. So dear diary, I fell in love with this TV show, movie, or TV show on Disney Plus. It's called Love, Victor. The purpose of the show is coming out to your family. Not just coming out to your family, but coming out to your friends. It does have a lot of cussing in it, so it's not typically what I would are a parent who has a child that's LGBTQ plus and they are having troubles, coming out to you. Sit them down, watch the show, and sit there and be like, hey, this is how this kid handled it. But then let them decide when it's time to tell you. It may not be until they're 32, or 33, 34, like myself. I came out when I was 16 to my adopted mother. She was the only mother that I actually had growing up. Neither here nor there. So I came out when I was 16 because I felt it was the right time and place to sit there and say how my internal clock was feeling. Okay? Now, granted, I should have waited until I was about this age to sit there and say something to my adopted mother, but then also say something to my family as a whole. My grandparents, God rest their souls, respected and loved me for who I am and who I was. My grandmother already knew I was something totally different from what my mama wanted, but she's like, you know what? I accept you. Not because I forced her to do so either. Okay, you guys. For those of you that are a part of the LGBTQ plus community and have not yet told your family, not told your friends, don't take a page out of my book. Please don't. Don't come out until you are 100% sure, that you are ready. Because once you say something, that's when you're going to have regrets. Not that I'm saying I have regrets. I actually have a beautiful boyfriend. I have a wonderful family life now. I love me. I love who I am. That ain't never going to change. What will change is how people perceive you. Don't let what people think about you, who people are, or what people assume you are, because guess what? The only person that can actually know who you are is you. Is the person that I'm talking to that sits there, says what he has to say, or she has to say, and sits there and says, hey, I'm gay. Hey, I'm bisexual. Hey, I may be transgendered. Hey, I'm gender non-binary. Hey, I'm asexual. Hey, I'm a drag queen and I'm straight. Or hey, I'm a drag queen. I'm gay. I'm gender non-binary. I'm bisexual. Whatever. Etc., etc., etc. That's up on you guys. Okay? When a person sits there and downs you because of your sexuality, your sexual preferences, your sexual identity, your gender identity, etc. That's their problem, not yours. Fuck them if they can't take a joke. Okay? Now, this is for the youngins. So, from like 8 to 12, or 8 to like 16. You are the future. You have a right to sit there and say, no, you cannot do that to me. You also have the right to sit there and voice your opinion and to have your opinion be heard by your family, by your friends, etc. Whether or not they are willing to accept you, that's on them. That's their fault. They cannot accept who you are. You can accept who you are. They can't. And if they can't, and your parents say, get the out of my house, follow their instructions, but you come straight to mama. Because I've been where you are. I mean, not literally been where you are, but I've been in your shoes as far as a unapproving mother figure, because I had a single parent growing up. And trust me, life with her sucked. But I made it through. You know, I made it through hell and high water because I loved myself. You know, I'm looking out my window and I see a world full of beauty. Sure, there may be times where it's a trying time, honey. But guess what? At least with that world out there, your family, if they disapprove of you, have a zero chance of loving another person but the way they loved you for all that time. And if they can't love you for who you are as you're coming out, they don't deserve your time. Pay them no mind. Say, I love you. But be respectful. Say, I love you. And move on with your life. Say, I respect your decision. And then move on with your life. You see, I came out in a time where it was frowned upon. I was 16. I went to school and I got good grades, etc. And at the time, I thought I was gay. But I'm bisexual, like I said. What a lot of people don't realize about me is I'm one of those people, I'm going to keep it straight and 100 with you. If I didn't start watching this show, I would not have seen a lot of the Love Victor. If I had not started watching the show I'm watching, I can almost guarantee you I would not have never made this video. But now that I started watching it, I see a lot of similarities between his mother and my mother, in the fact that she's not willing to accept the fact that Victor's gay, that Victor has a boyfriend, that Victor is happy, his happiness. She cannot accept his happiness. And that's with a lot of the world today. The government is trying to shut down any and all LGBTQ rights. Okay? Florida passed a Don't Say Gay bill. As did Texas. As did Iowa. Who's next?